Glazrand Gaming is now live. Streaming Elite. Dangerous. Elite Dangerous Stream. Calling for Colonization said. Stream elements.
Scan detected.
We're done here, pilot. Move along.
Howdy, howdy. Getting the stream set up. Looks like colonization is back. Or at least, I haven't tried going to a new system, but at least existing systems are back. So that's good. We can continue on in the build out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Today's cruise includes some delightful views.
Okay.
Flight attendants are on hand with full details.
I think we're on both streams. I do need to change the icon though. Or I call it icon, the thumbnail. Where are we going? We're going to over there. Put it on autopilot.
I'd like to direct your attention to our flight attendants.
Can we stop for that? Yes, we can. Very good. At some point, I'm going to actually get some thumbnails pre-made with the words live stream on them, because right now I'm just reusing some images that I've created with no text. I keep forgetting to do that.
Approval granted. You are cleared to set down on landing pad 02. Use of automated docking computer permitted. You are clear to hand over control.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Shrank my game window. That's no good. Okay. Now,
Everything looks fine, Commander. Have a good day.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay. Let's see. Buy some more titanium. What's everybody doing? I'm back to collecting resources. And now that I've realized that you can build cheaper things than stations, I'm going to start plopping some of those down. So I can get the points that I need to build the larger stations. Okay. Can we sell anything? Not much, but okay.
Day said. Tortoise.
Hey, Tortoise. What's going on?
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler disengaged. You are clear for departure.
Waiting on a cyclone to come through or not said. Tortoise.
Oh, really? You close to the coast? You know what? That reminds me, not your cyclone, but I just remembered that
You are now clear of the station.
maybe I can't tweak it. I forgot to put it into short
130
delay mode.
kilometers or so inland said.
Oh,
Tortoise.
well, that's not that close, I guess. Yeah, I think I have it on normal, not a short delay mode or short buffer mode or whatever. So might be a little more lag between when I say something and when you guys see it, and the other way around.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
We'll be okay. Some family in Brisbane. We may lose power, potential flooding around town, but don't expect too much harm locally said. Tortoise.
That's good. Yeah, I'm closest water to me is the Gulf of Mexico, so occasionally when there's a hurricane coming through, there's some weather effects, but it's not too bad. I'm about 2.5 hours away from the Gulf. Gulf of America, that's what I mean. So I wonder if, well, I guess we don't have enough people to really do a good poll, but I wonder if there's been people that have started putting out
Gulf
new
shared by North,
outposts.
Central and South America, said Tortoise.
No, just really two countries, U.S. and Mexico. The other part is the Caribbean Sea, the part that's south of the Gulf.
07, Commander. Welcome to our carrier.
Unless you're referring to the whole Atlantic Ocean, I guess that's all shared by North, South, and Central America. All right, Doc.
Access granted. Commander, you are good to approach the landing pad.
Doc, I said. There we go.
Request accepted. Your docking computer has assumed control.
Yeah, I haven't tried trying to expand at all, so I don't know if that part's enabled or if it's still disabled today. But at least they fixed the bug that wasn't showing you that you own a system. Or that you're, architect of a system. That was pretty annoying to not be able to see that. Also showed me another system that I forgot I claimed. So either I'm going to need to let that one go or actually build something there.
Contact confirmed. Enjoy your stay. We've got you, Commander.
Okay.
Just looking at Google Maps to educate myself seems good, said Tortoise.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, so educate me here. What is the waterway that is south of Australia? So, below Indian Ocean, I guess west of the Pacific? What is that area?
Landing gear retracted.
Confirmed. Ship released. Maintain a controlled speed until clear.
Tasmanian Sea, said GK. Tasman Sea between us and New Zealand,
Ah, okay.
said Tortoise.
Frameshift drive.
That makes
charging.
sense.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, there's a Star Citizen streamer that I've watched for a long time that lives in Tasmania. He goes by Execute. Interesting fellow.
Southern Ocean between us and Antarctica, I think, said Tortoise.
Southern Ocean?
Today's
Yeah.
cruise includes some delightful views. Our flight attendants are on hand with full details.
07 said. Dragster.
Today's cruise includes some delightful views. Our flight attendants
Oh, sound Drac. What's going on?
Base strait between mainland and Tasmania. It's shallow and quite choppy from what I understand. Said. Tortoise. Good afternoon, said. Squirrel Lord S Gaming.
Hey, Squirrel, what's going on?
Today's cruise includes some delightful views.
I'm back doing space trekking.
Kutamaya Golf India November.
Hey, Abbas said.
Imperial Flight Operations
Dragster.
Bureau. Please follow established docking procedures.
What up, Drac?
Access permitted. Set down on landing pad 40. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
All clear. Carry on, pilot.
When are they going to bring back colonization? Do you have an idea? Said.
Well,
Dragster.
I don't, but at least they brought back seeing your own ports or your own systems, which means you can build more in the systems you already have. So I was actually going to ask you guys if they're, I haven't checked if they're allowing you to expand or not, but at least they're allowing you to build more in the same systems.
Landing complete. Initiating ship lockdown. Enjoy your stay, Commander. Your comfort is our top priority.
Okay, so more titanium. We'll need that.
Hold at maximum capacity.
So I put down in my main system, I put down the plans to build an asteroid station in one of the planets that has rings. And then a couple of more small outposts so I can do another large one.
When traversing the docking bay.
But like I said, I have not checked to see if you can expand out of your system, because that was the activity that was being hacked or cheated or exploited, was expanding to newer and newer systems. So that I have not checked if they're turned back on or not. I also put out a video earlier today on doing the grind for this ship, since I did it over the last few days. Figure I might as well do a video on it.
Frameshift drive charge.
And all said and done, I did spread it over 2 days, but total time from no level up to Duke was 5 hours. So not too bad. I think the federal grind is worse, if I remember right.
Thank you for following the oblate. 692 Smile said. Stream elements.
Boy, it really butchered Neoblade, that's for sure.
Welcome, Commander. Maintain a conservative speed around this carrier. Request confirmed. Move to your designated pad, Commander. That's an affirmative. We'll see you soon, Commander.
Set her down on landing pad 4, Commander.
Working hard in your system, huh, James?
Hello, hello. Working hard on my system said.
Landing gear deployed.
James.
Now, why is my multi-chat not working? Let's see if it works now. Okay, somebody on YouTube, can you please type something in? Let's see if it starts working again. I gotta see. How much room? Yeah, still not working on mine.
Yo, Atlas in chat said. Deltaone.
Oh, there we go.
YouTube here
Delta
said.
1 started working. Okay, it must have just had a
Sledgehammer.
delay then. Cool, thanks guys. It was only showing me
Something
messages
said.
from
Peter DeLoro.
Twitch, but now it's showing both. Cool. All right, how much room do I have left? I have less than 1,000 left. Oxygen, titanium, uranium, steel.
I'm going to work on the 4 high metal worlds in the new system I colonized said. Draxter.
Did you colonize it today? Is it working again? I haven't checked. Or is this an earlier colonization before
I
the
nearly finished my
issues?
second orbital installation today. After this is built, I'm going to work on a T2 surface extraction settlement said. James.
Nice. You know, we're gonna have so many systems that are doing extraction and refining. It's gonna be super easy to find good mining sites.
I'm at 3 systems ready for hash 4, but colonization is still down.
It is still down. Okay, I was wondering if it is still down or if they turn it back up. I think I did the wrong thing. I was meaning to fly back to the port, not to land. There we go. Nope.
Expanding existing systems is working again, but no claiming new stuff yet said.
Frameshift
James.
drive charging.
Okay, got it. Well, at least expanding existing system. I mean, that's good that that's working.
Ready to engage.
It's showing me the wrong thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's totally showing me the wrong thing. Okay, I need to cancel my landing. Cancel landing. Cancel docking. And then I need to go to the station. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so they haven't fixed the big problem with the cheating there, the exploit, but they did turn it on so we can colonize existing. That's good. Yeah, I'm really wondering what they're gonna do. If they are gonna roll back, or if they're just gonna kick the account but keep all the systems. that were built. The problem is that if you kick the account, you would think that would matter to the person, but to somebody using a cheating software tool, it really doesn't matter
I
because
want to build the circular cities and have refineries nearby, said
yep,
Dragster.
I think that's true of most people. Is he's going to be able to just create a new account and then use the same cheating tool to give himself tons of money, tons of materials, and be back to building right away. So they have to fix more in their code to prevent that than just simply kicking the
I'd be
account.
happy to receive some help with my system. I've set up a bit of a backlog of construction sites to work on, said James.
Nice.
Exploit, said Dragster.
And James, I can't remember. Did you post on my Discord in the what is your system channel? What system you're in? Because I want to have a list of people's systems in there, so that when someone's want to take a break from doing our own stuff or get done or have extra materials in our carrier, that we can just kind of look at who else that watches the channel is building and then help people in there. Dragster, so there was an exploit that was discovered that somebody was using to build
Said
like
Dragster.
3 or
Yeah,
4
my
systems
Discord nick
per
is
day.
Lore. I can't change it, said James.
Lore? Okay, but you did post. I mean, I don't care what your name is, but as long as you posted.
Landing gear deployed.
And by the way, I think Discord lets you set names by server too, so you can have your main name and then change your name for each server that you're on.
Docking procedure complete. Initiating ship lockdown. Our facilities
All
are
right,
at
so
your
this is
disposal.
going to be, I think, the last load I can buy here. So, what do I want to get? I need more liquid oxygen.
At Dragster, some dude went and built several stations in a very small amount of time. Orbis T3 station in 10 mins from 0% to 100%, said James.
Yep, something like that.
Your server doesn't let me change my nickname on the server
Really?
profile,
Let me
said
look. Hang on.
James. Damn, how said
It should let it.
Dragster.
Yeah, it's retarded is what it is. It's like somebody's not capable of playing normally, so they have to go and cheat. Let's see.
I'm not going to do that, but I don't see how, said Dragster.
Okay, what's your name in here again? It's Lore. Okay, I see you. You are verified, so why can't you change your name? I could do it. I don't know why it's not letting you, but I can type a new one in for you. What do you want it to be? James. You want it just to be James? Or something else?
It's likely just packet manipulation sent to the server going, I contributed X material, said James.
Okay. Set to James. I don't even think it's that complicated. I think it's literally just normally doing the dropping off of materials
James
at the site.
Tyrell. Either one, said
All right,
James
James it is. And then he's just
happy
respawning
I
cargo
built
in his
reset.
cargo hold.
Dragster. Solo, said Dragster. Tyrell is my Ed handle, said James.
Got it. And then I'll look into why it didn't let you change it, because it should. There's nothing that I did that prevents people from. Well, let me look at service settings while I'm here. Let me
Packet
start the buying.
manipulation isn't complicated, lol, said James.
Yeah, it's not complicated, but you got to know what you're doing, which info in the packets, and I think it's just easier for them to change memory locations in the application. Let's do more steel.
Cargo hold.
Can always use more
Capacity.
steel. Change next name. There it is. I found it.
The issue
It's
is
not
Elite
turned on.
Dangerous trusts the client way too much, while
Totally
the
agreed.
industry standard is
Yeah.
Zero Trust said. James.
Yeah, it's really built more like a single player game in that regard. All right, James, you want to try changing your neck again? I turned it on. It was turned off apparently.
Disengaged. You may proceed when ready.
Oh, hang on, let me save the. Okay, now it's saved. Now it should do it.
Yup, I see the option now as said.
Cool.
James.
And just generically, guys, if you're in the Discord and there's something not working or
Shift drive charging.
something's screwy, just do a DM to me.
07
And I'll check into it.
Said, good at game. I would love to see a more maneuverable and faster T9 said. Draxter.
Hey, good at game. Elite resources. Somebody asked for it. Probably you, James. Yeah, we can definitely add that as well.
T9s move like bathtubs filled with cement said. Draxter.
Be good if I could spell though. Hang on. Resources.
Cutters move like me getting out of bed said. James.
What, in a straight line only? Okay, there we go. Now we have an Elite Resources channel in there as well. If you guys want to throw any links or tools or suggestions, I guess, in there. Wait, where am I flying to? Flying to the wrong carrier. You in game good at games, or what are you up to?
Modem Strip. Thanks for following.
I turned up the voice volume a little bit too, guys. I know people were saying it's super quiet before. So let me know if it's too loud or if it's good.
You are welcome as a carrier, Commander. Let us know if you're ready to dock. Access granted. Commander, you are good to approach the landing pad. Request accepted. Your docking computer has assumed control.
Set her down on landing pad 6, Commander.
It's just fine. I can hear it better, but it's not intrusive said.
Okay, good. I
James.
always want to be able to talk
Kick
over
in
it.
it with the toddler today. I'll be hitting the black later tonight. 50% and counting said. Good at game.
Nice. We'll catch you when you're there.
Landing gear deployed.
Meanwhile, lurk here. All right, I think this is the last load that I can offload, so probably should go grab one more just so I have stuff that's on the carrier when it jumps. Or actually, I could also fly it up there too. It's like a little too many jumps.
Landing complete. Command shutdown. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
Okay. Room we got.
Don, T forget to hit the like said. Good at game. Thanks for subscribing Modem Strip Hugging Face said. Stream elements.
Thanks for the reminder that I get a game. I never remember to say shit like that. Alright. Oh. I got 418 here. Let's see, how far away is this system to jump to? Huh.
I've gotten into the habit of opening Notepad and making a list of materials I need before leaving a newly started construction site, with materials, amount, and location to get them said. James.
Yeah, I just use a spreadsheet. There's Ragnar's bar. Okay, and that is way too many jumps, probably. 12 jumps. My God. How much stuff do we have in here? 418. Well, the first thing is let's get the carrier jumped in. Let's see what the delay is.
I should write a program for it said. James.
I suspect all the programs, like, where is it? All of these will probably include some aspect and make it a little more automated or easier to see what's needed. I mean, all these programs rely on the game writing data, which I know people were complaining after PowerPlay 2.0 that the game added a bunch of PowerPlay 2.0 stuff, but didn't actually create exports of the data.
Atlas, I'll have an industrial city on one of the planets on day MB
Nice.
22-0 and I'll be building a refinery on
Yeah,
day MB 22-2 so come and fill up after I finish.
And if I remember
said.
right, you're not that far
Dragster,
from me
I
anyway.
imagine the major apps are working hard on M, for sure said. James.
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta...
Was the PP data added in this patch? Said. Tortoise.
I haven't heard one way or the other, so I think we'd know if they added it in. I mean, it's actually, I could check. I could just look at the files and see if it's in there, but let me focus on the game and not, not other stuff. Okay.
I strongly advise you against this.
Boom.
Haha said. Tortoise.
So let's see. Let's go right there. Good. Oh wow, look at that jump. Still an hour 10. But I'll take...
At Dragster, I've got an industrial city on one of my planets. but after
There
checking
we
the
go.
stock there, it seems we need to build up the system's wealth stat before it really gets any progress, said James.
Yeah, I mean, you really need a large population to see uh, any kind of major activity. So, and I also discovered that we can build bars as outposts, and I did not see that before. So now I'm kind of like, I want to put a bar in, but the bar is a class 3, I guess. So no, it's a class 2. So you need to have 3 class 1s built beforehand, which is a little annoying, but it is what it is. All right, so it's going to be an hour until this thing jumps, so I could probably slow train it up there, but I need to add a scoop, otherwise I'm going to run out of fuel going there.
Bar is a T2 installation. I don't believe it comes with any landing pads either, said James.
I thought
Bar's
they
an
had.
outpost,
I thought it said that it
said
does have
Dragster.
medium-sized landing pads. We can check. All right, so what do I have for scoops here? Fuel scoops. I do have a size 6. Okay, so I'm going to take that out here. And then I'm going to swap it back when I get there, I suppose. Where's this one? Transfer. Where is it? 240 light years. Yikes. Okay. So I've temporarily shrank my cargo to what? To 720. And once I get there, hopefully I can buy a larger cargo swap out for that. Actually, yeah, I don't know if my carrier is still up there or not. We'll find out. Okay.
None of the orbital installations have any landing pads, though the game tells you they do, said
Oh, really?
James.
Oh, that sucks. So
Hey,
it's just the floating
Hey,
thing.
Lobo.
Okay, so hey, Lobo. So it's just a thing that says bar on it, but you can't actually land there. That's too bad. I was kind of, when I looked at it and said medium, I thought, well, that's kind of cool. So it'll be a new kind of building we can go into. But doesn't sound like that's the case. So I don't know, I guess the point of building a type 2 installation is it gives you one of the type 3 flounce things or whatever they're called.
Their use is as a cheap modifier to the system,
Right.
as well as acting as a base for system power, said
There you go.
James.
There you go. All right, 12 jumps. Hopefully, I might as well be full if I'm flying out there, so I should go to the station first. And
Just
then
started
fill up.
the Empire grind when your vid came up, said P. Lobo.
Oh, yeah?
No fire zone exited.
So it's appropriately timed. I think a lot of people are going to be doing that grind just to get this ship for hauling materials. All right, let me fill up first. And then I'll fly out there. I think it's going to take me less than an hour to get there, so I'll get there before the carrier, but maybe not by much.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
And when you said there's a slim chance that you were going to get interdicted, I was getting interdicted, said
Ha!
P. Lobo.
In that short little jump back and forth? Or were you interdicted somewhere else? because the two systems are so close together. Like your opportunity for interdiction between those two systems is pretty slim.
This liner is in the top 1% of all liners out there.
Thanks, yes, in the jump, said P. Lobo. T2 installations give a larger bonus than the T1. The T2 security station gives more 7 system security points than the T1 relay station, for example, said James.
That makes sense. Is this thing still not there? Come on.
And don't forget, this liner is in the top 1% of all liners out there.
So if I want to make sure that the system is going to be processing or well, mining system, I should probably stick up some of those mining not bases, but you know, mining related small orbital things.
Access permitted. Please land on
Right.
designated pad number 17. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
Docking instructions received. Aligning with the station's entry vector.
Hull integrity
Please stand by.
compromised.
Whoa, what the hell? All integrity compromised. What's
Taking
happening?
damage.
What the hell?
Scan detected.
This is what I get for trusting freaking automation. 64%. Oh my god. Yeah, so much for changing what I'm looking at. How did you lose 40%? This one's not even all that fast.
Orbital mining installations. Make sure you make some surface extractions facilities, as well as 1 or 2 refinery hubs. Refinery hub has the mining outpost installation as a prerequisite, said James.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Landing gear deployed.
But keep an eye on your system's standard of living. You need to balance your mining installations with agriculture, said James.
Is somebody have a chart for that yet or not? It shows you like the balance of what all is the ideal system.
Our facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
I haven't checked Reddit or anything. Maybe someone's done something there already. Yeah, I know I'm gonna need more copper. I might as well grab some right now. Not that much. And
I've shared a spreadsheet in Discord, said
titanium.
James.
Oh, you did?
It
Cool.
has all the bells and whistles, said James.
Cargo hold.
All right, let me look.
Maximum capacity.
There it is. Google Doc. Perfect. Nice. And it's even colored. Very good. Okay, cool. This will be useful, man. I'll put a link out to it on my I'll post it as just a link in the channel as well. I try to do that with resources. Cool. Be useful. Okay. And I think I'm full. Now I can fly. Yep, I'm full. Okay. Now I just need to not, come on, need to not lose so much health that I die along the way. And let's recalculate the route. I can use the jet cones now.
Targeting X DL-Y.
Landing gear retracted.
Is it? It's 13 with cones, or 13 without cones? Okay, well I might as well fly without cones then. Yeah, no difference. No difference. Maybe there aren't any stars along the way to jump through. Yeah, that is one good thing about video games that attract people with a more technically inclined
I'm
and
building
business
my first
inclined
planetary
background.
Base, the honeycomb hideout base with tears of joy said. Joey Cordova.
Nice.
Very nice at Joey Cordova,
Frameshift drive
said
charging.
James.
And what kind of base was it?
I'll be building my second here shortly, said James.
And I hated building the planetary base. I've got one built and it's a larger one, but man, it was just so took forever to make because all the landing time and everything. I'm gonna try and avoid building any more unless I have to. I'll take a look at that spreadsheet, but I really want to focus on building space-related things or space-based ports.
No bodies met your minimum bioskin value threshold.
Fuel scooping.
Said Joey Cordova.
Fuel scooping complete.
Planetary bases suck, but they're necessary. Way bigger impact on economy than orbitals, said
Frameshift
James.
drive charging.
Hmm.
I wanted something with a large landing pad, said.
Yeah, that's literally
Joey
the only reason I
Cordova.
built it. Yep. Because I didn't have any large pads in the system. I honestly, if I would have known that it takes 3 smalls before you can build a large, I would have totally started with building the regular Orbis in the system. But you know, as is, I'm just going to be starting my first one, and I'm not in any rush to get it finished, but
Fuel scooping.
we'll see.
Yeah, I picked the base over the starport, said Joey
Mhm.
Cordova.
Bioskin value threshold. The best bodies are
Frameshift drive charging.
around 19.01 million for scanning one species.
Starting with my T2 Coriolis was a big brain move on my part. I'm not struggling at all with options, said James.
This next star is scoopable.
Yep. And you know, I definitely should have done that because I didn't really plan on jumping out of my system. I really want to fully expand the system. So it would have made more sense to start with a large base after all.
Fuel scooping.
Oh well.
Frameshift drive charging.
I gotta slap some more heat sinks on this ship too.
I did a small pirate base and 2 installations first. Really easy. Now I have 3 points said. Joey Cordova. Something to keep in mind if you start a second system down the line said. James.
Yep, for sure.
Fuel scooping.
After the planet base I'll build a starport said. Joey
Frameshift
Cordova.
drive charging.
Yeah, I probably should pick another system just to kind of, regardless of what's in there, not really looking for a good one, but just to have a system in order just to have a place to dump building more satellites. So you'll have a small station and a bunch of satellites just so I can get points for the main system. And then mostly focus on building the larger facilities in the main system.
By the time I'm ready to grab a system, there will some good guides for system setup said.
Oh, for sure.
Chorus.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Frameshift drive charging.
Still have no idea. The points are global said. James.
Somebody said they were. Somebody tested it.
Installation is named a Chev Memorial said. Joey Cordova. Points don't carry over between systems said. Ahmed Hashem.
They don't? Somebody said they did. Because when somebody said that they've got points from multiple systems and they could use them in
Checked it
any of
today
them.
said. Ahmed Hashem.
Wow, I wonder if that's changed too. Maybe that was a bug that they didn't intend on having them shared.
Thanks for the verification, there Ahmed said. James.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Well, that sucks.
Drive charging.
So that means every system's going to be just chock full crowded of satellites and other crap. If you want to build several large, what are the big ones called? The tier 3 ones with the wheel. What are those called?
Star coming at the scoop. No bodies mentioned.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I'm almost out of fuel. I gotta park here for a little while and charge up.
I'd like to direct your attention to our flight attendants for a brief safety demonstration.
So in each system, you've just got 1 point or however many points you built, and when you change systems, they don't add up, huh? Yeah, that sucks. How far out am I? 6 more, just about halfway.
I don't like those. I like the Borg cubes better said. Joey Cordova.
Really? Not me. I like the ones that have the big wheels.
This is your captain. Due to some unforeseen delays, we will be arriving at our next destination later than scheduled.
Frameshift drive charging.
Somebody calculated what the gravity is on those things. Because the gravity in the Borg cubes is not very high.
At least T1 builds are cheap said. James.
Yeah.
Star Trek fan said.
Our next star is
Joey
not
Cordova. I could swear they did, but today I wanted to build a T2 station in my main system, but it wouldn't let me, and after checking multiple times, I noticed the points are separate between my 2 systems said.
I bet you
Ahmed
they...
Hashem.
Yeah, I will totally bet you they changed it, because that may have been the way they wanted it all along, but there was at least one and possibly a couple of people on the stream earlier in the week that said that the points definitely spread across.
Frameshift drive
So that might have been
charging.
part of this update. The growing pains of playing in a beta. At least it's not an alpha.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This star we are jumping to is not scoopable. No bodies match your minimum bioskin value threshold.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I have a bunch of T1 random stuff with 4 points in my secondary system, and my main system's got 1 point, said Ahmed Hashem.
And is the secondary system not really worth developing then?
This next star is scoopable. No bodies match your minimum bioskin value
System
threshold.
scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Our next star is scoopable.
Few more jumps. I gotta recharge a little more again.
scooping. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
This star we are jumping to is scoopable. Resuming our current route to call 285 sector. No bodies match your minimum bioskin.
fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Any idea how income is calculated? Said
Nope.
Ahmed Hashem.
No idea yet. I think people that finished building theirs a week ago, before the Thursday tick, they probably would have gotten their first payment, but it wouldn't have been much because they probably only had one station built originally. But I haven't heard anything from anybody about payments. I think a lot more people will find out next week. Yeah, population does seem to be increasing. I've noticed in my system it's been going up. Wait. Oh, we're here.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay, cool. All right, now I can swap out those. Hopefully.
I got
The fuel scoop?
34.000 said. Joey Cordova. I got some money.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Systems aren't at a high level of development yet said. James.
Operating beyond safety limits.
Wow, pocket change said. Bill Mencken.
Yeah, I never expected the payments to be much of anything. I think a lot of people overestimated that they're going to be able to make big money off this. I don't think that was ever in the cards, but I mean, it's all free money, so anything is better than nothing, but
I only have 4K population though said. Joey Cordova. Damn, my fuel / repair is more expensive said. Ahmed Hashem.
huh. But hey, when you put in 10 things into your system, you'll be able to have a slight discount. They haven't said what kind of discount, but some kind of discount.
Is colonization functioning again or still disabled? Said. Apzu. Population rises when you complete certain builds. Said.
It's
James.
kind of working and kind of disabled. You can't expand out of your system, but you can add more stations to your current system. Let's see, I'm kind of curious what this says. So my population is 21,000 right now. Low security, industrial economy.
Building a planetary port will boost your population by a ton, said. James. Okay, cool. I have a ground installation with only 14 steel needed left. I didn't want to complete it until I know it will actually build, said. Apzu.
Yeah, I think you're safe to complete it. And guys, we're a normal delay today. I forgot to check the low speed delay, so it's gonna take a little longer for you to see what I'm doing.
Sadly said. James. $215K materials to make a planetary port, said. James.
Touchdown. Ship is secure. Welcome to this carrier, Commander.
So the cheapest stuff to make is orbital installations like satellites. I'll look in the spreadsheet here. And since they all cost the same amount, really what you're doing is you're just choosing what bonuses you want, right?
That's a bit too much, said Ahmed Hashem.
Yeah, but no end date. And I think once people kind of build out a system for the most part the way they want it to, I think there'll be a lot more people interested in helping others build as well. So it probably will be
Yes,
easier
said
for people that are
James.
delaying building for now. Okay, so I'm here. And where can I drop things off? There, or there, or there. So I've got 3 build sites in here right now. I've got resource extraction up the wazoo now. Couple of hazardous. That's great. So I can I can now leave an AFK ship in my system. Cool. So this is the closest one. Let's see what's here. I don't even remember what I plopped down for installed.
Gear retracted.
Clamps have released. You have liftoff.
The planetary base I'm building has large ports but is maybe 6K or so in materials, said Joey Cordova.
The one I built was, I think, 23 or 24,000 materials.
Frameshift drive charging.
Like I feel they should decrease all planetary builds materials by say 20% since planetary landings take longer, said Ahmed Hashem. Sounds like a T2 planetary settlement at Joey Cordova, said James. Yeah, said Joey Cordova.
Yeah, the big thing is I want to rename all these, so there's going to be some good arcs coming in for the game company. You put in 20 installations into your system at 5,000 arcs a pop. 100,000 arcs. Which is $60. So $60 to name 20 sites in your system.
Docking request granted.
An ally like you is always welcome here. Set her down on landing pad 2, boss.
Or since it's the year 3311, maybe surface ports will finally have space elevators to ferry mats,
There you go.
said Ahmed Hashem. The names dev offers are terrible, said Joey Cordova.
Landing gear deployed.
I kind of feel like they're repeats. Like I've seen all these on other stations before.
You can see a screenshot of my current system plan in Discord, with all the modifiers, said James.
Let's see here. We're just stick
We'll
it
see if I
in
expand further,
Elite
said
chat.
Docking
James.
successful. Engines disengaged.
Oh, okay.
Local construction site, Rickler's inheritance. This is our first visit to the station commander.
Mm-hmm. All right. What is this thing? So this is a colonization. Okay, no. It's an industrial installation. Okay, there we go. Now steel and titanium, good. 9%. Yeah, these go way faster, man. I like this. One ship is 9% instead of 2%. Yeah.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
That is cool. So that would be done in 10 shiploads. If I had literally every ingredient, which I don't, so it'll take a little longer, but...
I got a pop terminal, and I don't think I will change the ball set. Ahmed Hashem.
There you go.
Shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2,
See if it gives you
engage.
an L balls terminal too. Oh, come on, it's supposed to be pulling me in there. There we go. So that's a mining.
350,000 Joey Cordova. I don't think that's in Dev's randomized generator said. Ahmed Hashem. Second orbital mining installation about to be finished. Just picked up the last bit of material for it said. James.
Nice. Does the population change immediately or after a tick overnight?
Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted.
It takes anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour last I saw the pop change said.
That's not bad.
James. But again, pop only changes from certain constructions said.
Yep.
James. Main CMDR name is Bulletins. I will definitely pay 5,000 ARCs to name first station. Pants, optional, said. Bill Mencken.
There you go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rename all of them. A fuel scoop. Place with cargo rack. And we're good.
Commander, I recommend you quit and then
Back to
rebuild the
full
arc once you've
capacity.
completed your module changes, in order for me to accurately track the stored modules.
Let's see. I don't need any emergency cells, do I?
At James Witch Constructions, said Ahmed Hashem.
Okay. Let's see what the jump time is. "27 minutes more."
At Ahmed Hashem, are you on Discord? I'll give you a list, said James.
Speed until clear.
Nope, I am not, said Ahmed Hashem. Greetings Atlas and Who's 07 said.
Hey,
Lord
Narco, what's
Narcotti.
going on? I guess I could get steel. Let's see, what do I need for that? What's the biggest thing for that one?
At Ahmed Hashem, okay, I'll list them here, then said James.
Yeah, if anybody wants the Discord, you can just type !Discord. It should pop it up. Pop up the info, or just go to my channel, and it's right up there in the About channel thing.
Discord link https
Unfortunately, YouTube bans all links.
/featured said stream elements. Did they reopen colonization?
Partly.
Said
You can
Greg S.
add more stuff in your own
Thanks of
system,
James
but
said Ahmed Hashem.
not expand further. You can't get new systems. So yeah, Discord link, unfortunately you gotta select that text and then right click in order to go to it. YouTube is stupid about links.
Oh cool, didn't know that, said Ahmed Hashem. Okay, so if you don't have a system claimed at all, you have to wait. Got it.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Greg S. Still have my nose pressed to the cockpit
Liquid
window
oxygen,
watching everyone
steel,
else colonizing,
titanium,
said Lord
aluminum.
Narcotti. At Ahmed Hashem, all the T2, T3 starports, scientific and military outposts, civilian/industrial/scientific planetary ports, and the port planetary port. They all give different bonuses, said James. The T3 starports and the port planetary port are the best 3 options, but are super expensive for solo players, said James. just when they finally introduced. a
Yeah,
way
you're
to know
again
how
you're
to
overestimating
afford
the payments
maintenance
there,
on a
Greg.
carrier. Lol.
It might be
Said.
passive income, but it
Greg
isn't going to
S.
be much. I think to get 35 million in passive income, you're going to have a very large system.
Boss, we have arrived at the requested location. Your bond is mentioned in the biosecurity threshold.
Warning, frameshift drive
It seems I have to work on happiness, said Dragster.
Warning, temperature critical.
It's at 0%, said Dragster.
Ah, happiness is overrated.
I only received 60,000, said Dragster.
Yeah, so from 60,000 to 35 million is a long way to go. Yep, well, whether it's systems or just
Or a lot of
well-developed systems,
said Dragster.
it's going to take a lot of building to get to that point, that's for sure. And then it can always change it to where you have to visit the system before you get the money.
Got it, thanks at James. Is there any other known way to increase population? Maybe doing missions. Or stuff, said Ahmed Hashem. So you spend 35 billion to get 35 million a week, said Dragster. At Dragster Agriculture Planetary Settlement T2 will give you a decent boost to happiness, said James. At Ahmed Hashem, not so far as I can tell. The only numbers we have are from the game systems themselves, said James. Oh bummer, said Ahmed Hashem.
Orbital flight engaged.
Not that anyone can run missions yet anyways, said James.
Oh yeah, that's another good question. Are they generating emissions yet in those systems that were built pre-tick last Thursday?
No missions in mind yet, said James. I feel Dev really comes really close to integrate systems with each other but somehow always fall short. Sad, said Ahmed Hashem. I do have missions in mind, said Ahmed Hashem.
Submit a docking request before touching down, Commander. Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 02.
Simon mentioned his first system will let him stack pirate kill missions, said
Huh.
Narkowski. Okay, I had forgot what hub I was building.
Nice.
It's a high-tech planetary hub, said Joey Cordova. It didn't check, said Draxter. I have mission at my station, said Rat Riga.
Oh, cool, Riga.
Touchdown confirmed. Dispatching ground crew.
I don't understand why they don't want nerve agent purchased. That would be perfect for some of my stations.
Cargo hold at maximum
I'll
capacity.
check my main station again, said James.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship restraints withdrawn. You may depart when ready. Clear of the port perimeter. Flight control out.
Frame shield line charging. Warning, frame shield line operating behind safety limits.
Time to start work on a surface mining settlement after I check for these missions, said James. What's your trick on finding all the random stuff for ground force? Said Alpha Zulu.
Random stuff, what do you mean?
I posted my builds on your Discord, Atlas, said Joey Cordova. At Alpha Zulu, I just make a list and grab them all from a specific few locations, said James.
Yeah, you should be able to find all the ingredients with like 3 jumps. If you're filling up a carrier. Yeah, I see that, Joey. Hey, can actually, Joey, if I say any of you, I'm gonna get like 5 people doing it, but can Joey do an exclamation
30 different materials in
Um,
small quantities, said Alpha Zulu.
exclamation, what am I thinking of? Discord. Make sure that it's not just me that can do those. Okay, looks like it's working good. Yeah, so anytime somebody asks for something that you guys know is in Discord, just post that if you would.
Set her down on landing pad. I'll count to 10.
And actually, if one of you post it, you can click on the link. If I post it, it looks like the link is not clickable.
Landing gear deployed.
That is good to know. Does anybody recognize the thing at the top of my screen?
Oh sick, my station does in fact have missions now said. James. https://www.youtube.com/@inlograndgaming/feature
Perfect. All right,
said.
looks like they're getting missions.
Alpha
Good.
Zulu.
Yeah, so join the Discord and you'll see people that are in here posting their locations, their builds, etc. and useful resources. What? Okay, does this not need CMM? Are you kidding me? Okay.
It's so tiny, said. Alpha Zulu.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Okay, let me drop it off at a different one.
My system has some mining missions. Very nice, said.
Cool.
Frameshift drive charging.
That really needs to made an undo button after selecting a facility location, said. Alpha Zulu. My planetary mining settlement got named Pan Mines. As a mythology nerd, I find it hilarious, said. James.
Well, you're getting better names than I am, dude. I'm getting pretty bad names. Is it? Like San Antonio Legacy. That's not interesting at all.
Join the Atlas Discord. Join us and show if your new system https://discord.gg/but said. Lord Narkauki. Amel. Thanks for following. I got Bevis Manufacturing. Ha 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 said. Alpha Zulu.
Okay, where is it? There's a damn station. Facility. There it is. There you are. Oh, that is annoying. It drops you at 37 kilometers out.
That's great said.
Oof.
James. Still can't rename them. Won't take my arms. Sad said.
Really?
Alpha Zulu.
I got 3 of mine renamed.
I got the name Lucid City for my Coriolis. I got Lucky Lol said. Rack Riga.
Lucid's not bad. Oh, dude, you should leave
I
Beavis
wrote my
alone
Coriolis to
and
press
just
the
name the
record
next
said.
one Butthead.
James. Thanks for subscribing. ML001 Hugging Face said. Stream elements.
Docking request granted.
Thank you is always welcome here.
Set it down on land.
Somewhere a cat planet. There are cats like people live. Read the newspapers in bed.
Lol said.
They drink
Alpha
coffee
Zulu.
with cream.
Landing gear deployed.
Neon lights cut through the night, shadows dance in cruel delight. Corporations rule the streets, dreams are sold in backroom feats.
That is kind of a neat view,
Docking successful.
right above all the asteroids.
This update is so good. I spent $50 on ARC. Big Smile said. Alpha Zulu.
Wires tangled round my neck.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Oh, cool, my ship's here.
Frameshift drive charging.
0.21 light seconds out. Good. Yeah, the arcs are a small price to pay, man. Seriously. Do I even have a pirate that have no cargo? Oh, it's not here yet. Oh shit. Whoops. How long until it's here? One minute. Okay. I can hang out here, although I'm gonna get shot. Probably alliance or something.
31 watching an only night likes. Just say it being said.
Yeah, I'm
Alpha Zulu.
getting shot already.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nothing. I have no cargo. Quit shooting me. First hit from them though dropped me to 86%. That's not good.
My pirate base still says under deployment. It was the first thing I built the other night.
All right.
It open randomly. Said Joey Cordova.
Oh shit, I'm fucked. Why is it?
Yeah, Dev is aware and will be fixing that says Alpha Zulu.
Just gonna go out of here like so. So building a pirate base may not have been a great idea because it seems to attract pirates. Okay, hopefully a minute's gone by. Now it's just a matter of getting there.
Mine is still under deployment after the tick said Alpha Zulu.
Incoming message.
Okay, carrier just dropped.
Yup said Joey Cordova.
But I want like friendly pirates, you know, ones that rob everybody else but not me.
It's good if you're building a system for bounty hunting, says James. Or as I like to call it,
Stuff to shoot at, yeah.
said.
Yeah, well, you noticed right away, look at all these freaking sites to go pirating. Or, killing pirates. Extraction sites, what I meant to say. 'Cause those didn't exist before I started building. That popped up since I've been here.
We are going to see some crazy systems, said Alpha Zulu.
Yep, we will. That is for sure. Oh, I played this game in 3D for the first time today. VR. It's definitely better, but honestly, I don't know that it's all that much. I mean, it is better, but not like revolutionarily better. Because I've got the Kobe if I want it. I can move my head around. Usually keep it off so that the stream doesn't throw up. But if I wanted to, it's there. And the other thing I was going to comment about the whole VR thing is people were complaining about how VR doesn't work when you're walking around. That wasn't my experience. Like, I got off in a station, I walked around the station, and it was all VR.
Not sure if it's
Or it was all
going to
3D, I
be
should
a
say.
rocky or icy asteroid station, said Alpha Zulu.
So I think that depends on what the rings are. So like the rings here are one icy and one rocky. So the one that it dropped it into, the one I'm building this one, is rocky. I think if I dropped a second station in this one, it would actually be icy. I don't know that I need two stations that close together.
I need to boost my population a bit, but the options limit me to doing a 36k resource build for a decent boost, said James.
Are you building solo, James, or you got some other folks helping him?
Esa sensación es justo donde quiero estar. Es algo estilo burlesque, como una película. Stand up en la bodega, mi sueño es jugar. Pónganme ritmo y luces y nunca la apaguen. Oh, desde que llegaste a mí, nada nunca he deseado más. Me haces olvidar. Quizás esté enloqueciendo como Rapunzel en su.
I'm solo, got no friends. Everyone here too busy with their own stuff, lol, said James.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the
James
case
said,
right now, but
Joey Cordova.
I think once people build out their primary systems quite a bit, there's going to be a lot less of a rush. And I'd love to see like a build party at somebody else's system where we get a bunch of people all going to the same
VR
place
works
and
fine
help
on
somebody
foot.
finish quickly.
People complain because there is a gray box around it. I don't even notice it after a bit, said Alpha Zulu. That's why I went for smaller builds, said Joey Cordova. Despite that, I'm making some strong progress on my system, said James.
Landing clamp disengaged. Launch is go.
Okay, where I actually want to go though is not here.
Is it worth buying a fleet carrier just for this? Said Bali.
Depends how far your resources are. If you could get all your resources within 2 jumps, probably not.
At Atlas Rand Gaming sounds like a great idea for courses sector. Yo are a 4-2 said. Rylock 07 said. Rylock, I'd say it depends on how far your construction is from your star, or how far your system is from other resources, as Atlas said. James.
Yep. Like, I've got 2 carriers going back and forth, bringing me stuff here, but for some things, it's actually faster for me just to fly direct. Because that's 1 jump away and I can pick up resources. Whereas with a carrier, you're loading first and then you're unloading. So that's minimum of 2 jumps.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
It won't be long before there is a player group dedicated to helping with builds.
Oh, there
Jason
is.
already said.
Yeah,
Lord Narkowski.
Yeah, there's already the guys that have always been rebuilding stations. They're actually they've got applications for people that need help that they are taking. What do they call it? Project Ida?
Doing 2
Something like that?
jumps just to pick up, said Rylock.
Yeah, 2 jumps for CMN is not any longer than using a carrier, so there's no loss there. Operation Ida, that's what it is. Those guys, they're taking system that, you know, letting people enter systems they need help with. Now, how long it's going to take for them to actually come and help you is a different question, because I think that list has probably gotten very long by now. But they announced it
Operation IDA
day one.
said, Alpha Zulu.
Yep, operation item. Let me land and I'll show you their website. Or you could find it yourself. It's just operationida.com. So, real easy.
The fuel rats are going to be out of a job as the bus
I know, right?
stations said. Alpha Zulu.
That is so true. There's Operation Ida. Yeah, so one thing keep in mind,
Out, the former Lal said.
they are
Rats won't be out of a job for a few years at least, said.
well, they're all going to be long distance jobs, no like in bubble jobs, that's for sure. But yeah, keep in mind the operation item stuff is just for the first station in the system. So once you got your first station, you're on your own. But if you need help building your first station in the system, they've got about 400 people that have submitted requests so far. So keep that in mind as well.
Maybe fuel rats will be busier with more complacency, said Tortoise.
It's hard to say. There's more players, so from that sense, fuel rats should be busier. But also there's, you know, less systems with 0 stations. So 8,000 new stations, and I don't know how many were here previously. I would guess probably around 30 to 50,000 stations in the bubble previously. So this is probably a 15-20% increase in the bubble in 1 week.
I'm a bit behind. Not been on much recently. PC upgrade gone bad and losing original claim has led to a little break, said Lord Narkowski.
Yeah, that sucks, Narco. Of course, once you fix your PC, you can come and do stuff for me here.
Engines disengaged.
Haha.
At Lord Narkowski, happy to receive some help in the meantime, smile, said James.
Hey, get in line, James. All right, let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna drop all this off. What? How does this not?
What is that on the top of the screen? Said Winsel.
Ah, finally somebody asked. That is the, what is it called? The
Said Joey Cordova. That was one of the coolest gaming experiences I have ever had, calling the fuel rats when I first started.
Yep.
Said Alpha Zulu.
That is Elite Dangerous Market something. You know, you guys don't actually see it here. Hang on, let me turn it on so you can actually see it, the full thing.
I'm 1 billion off and any tips. Said. Falling.
So this is another app. I don't use this one much because it's really kind of a hog. Takes quite a bit more resources, but it looks nice. They did a good job with making it look nice.
EDMC. Elite Dangerous Market Connect.
No, that's not what it is.
Alpha Zulu.
It is. I'll find it in a sec here. It seems to have hidden itself. It's Trade Computer Extension. That's what it is. Trade Computer Extension. Let me find it online. You guys can see it. And I don't think anyone's running it. Like, I have not seen other people running it, which is kind of surprising.
Oh, it's a Elite Dangerous Market Connector app said.
No, it's not Elite Dangerous Market Connector, guys. That's the totally different app. That one is super light. It has minimal interface. This is a whatever I just said.
Never heard of it.
Trade
said.
Computer Extension.
Alpha Zulu.
Yeah, no one has heard of it.
Always use it said. Rack Riga.
Okay, Riga's used it. Nobody else has used it. Great Computer Extension, yeah. So the positive is it does everything. Well, I should say everything. It does most things that ED Copilot does, but without the voice. But the screens are way nicer. Like, they're all graphically, well done. Well, why is that?
James seems I'd be less busy with my own system to build LOL. Said. Lord Narkowski.
There we go. Game capture. So
TCE. Never heard of it, one said. Winsell.
yeah, very few people have. It's not popular at all. I don't know why, but it does a ton of stuff. But it's definitely not
James,
popular.
I messaged you in Discord said. Joey Cordova.
My biggest problem with it is it takes about 20 minutes to load.
TCE said. Unrelenting Loki. I can't even load the game without a hard reset. Think I might need a new power supply said. Lord Narkowski.
Oh, power, that could be it. Yep, because the game would start, the graphics card using more power could trigger a hard crash for you. For sure.
What's the program said? Dragster.
Trade Computer Extension Mark II.
Using TCE and eDiscovery together is better than a couple odd IMO. Said. Rack Riga.
Well, ED Discovery
Computer
does.
Extension 2 said.
Yeah, ED
Unrelenting
Discovery
Loki.
does most of that as well. I mean, there's like all three of these programs overlap quite a bit. ED Copilot, ED Discovery, and Trade Computer. But Trade Computer, I think they've probably put in the most into the user interface. where the other two programs are very minimal on the user interface. They're more just about having the data, and they both have audio. Yeah, so if you just Google Trade Computer Extension, you'll find it, and what it comes up with is actually this link, I think, which is a form thread. So, like, I think he's just using the form thread to let you download it. He's got the latest versions listed in the forum thread. So a guy makes a good user interface and then doesn't make a website for the actual program. Hilarious.
I use eDiscovery said. Winsil. Observatory core is good too for Exobio said. Unrelenting Loki.
Well, Observatory has probably the worst interface of everything. Pop that up. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, let me turn that off. Turn that on. Turn that off. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so here's the observatory interface. Updates available. All right, good.
What does it do? Said.
So,
Zulu.
Observatory has some plugins that you can load in that will give you bio insights. It's got a botanist plugin. People doing just straight up voxel searches. It's got a plugin for that. Codex entries. So it's got it's a platform for other people to put plugins into. But it looks like this. It looks like a Excel spreadsheet. I probably should update it though. I don't use it most of the time. I've got it installed, but I generally don't run it because the same data is available in
Looks
programs
like
with better
shite
UI.
said. Winsil.
Well, the data's there, but it's just not pretty.
It's basically for an MFD. You have it off screen said. Unrelenting Loki.
All right, let me save the new version. Damn it. Keep. Okay, got the new version. All right, let me flip all the normal stuff back on.
It's
Alright.
basically a MFD said. Winsil.
Landing gear retracted.
See, I dumped all the inventory. Yep.
Engines engaged.
All right. I parked my carrier in the wrong place. Oh well.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Rated drive operating beyond safety limits.
Emergency power cells are the worst. I have to go a lot further than I normally would to get them, said.
Yes,
James.
that is true. This is why I brought a whole ship worth and dumped them in my carrier and put them up for sale for other people to buy. Too bad you're not near me. Otherwise, you could just pick them up in my carrier.
You got a carrier, James, said unrelenting Loki.
Yeah, James got a carrier.
Nope, solo and no FC, but I'm trucking along, said James.
What? You gotta be shitting me. You built all that stuff without a carrier? Holy shit, dude.
Using TCE and eDiscovery together can be used as a on-screen MFD, said Winsell.
Yeah, I'm using the pretty MFDs. Right there.
I game hard and I grind harder, said James. I prefer not to use my carrier, said Alpha Zulu. The cutter hold a lot, said Joey Cordova. Are you guys on a squad? Said Mike has.
No.
James, are you interested in getting a carrier? Said unrelenting Loki.
Clearance granted. Move directly to your landing pad. That's an affirmative. See you soon, Commander.
Set her down on landing pad H.
Landing gear deployed.
You getting a carrier, James? Sounds like unrelenting Loki wants to sell you one.
At unrelenting Loki, it's on my list of things to do when I want to expand my health systems up to a home system at the galactic top/bottom, but I don't need it right now, said James. I load the carrier, move it to the system, then unload. I can't see doing it any other way, said Draxter.
If you're just moving resources from one jump away, it's actually faster without a carrier, Draxter.
I can help him get money fast enough, said unrelenting Loki.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, let's go.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship departing. You have liftoff.
I've got the infrastructure to make money just fine, but I appreciate the offer, smile, said James. I'd like to get a carrier one day, but I don't have the patience to get the 5 billion rolling on the floor, laughing, said Joey Cordova.
Yeah, 5 billion is not that hard to get in the game these days. It's not like when the carriers first came out, when it was actually hard to get that money.
Take care, Commander. Good luck, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
5 billion is a lot of credits, said Winslow. 5 billion is easy to get in a couple days, said Unrelenting Loki. Yeah, I'll see next round of settlements, if that's true, said Dragster. Then the upkeep said Joey Cordova. At Unrelenting Loki, tell me more, said Rylock. I don't know about a couple days, but yeah, it's not too bad, said Alpha Zulu. Best pick up about 7B so you can put the modules you want in it, said Mark Descalzo.
You could do it solo in about a week if you grind quite a bit.
One word, said Unrelenting Loki. The upkeep on an FC is easy.
Yeah.
3 hours of xenobiology will pay for 2 weeks, said James.
So, what's the method you're talking about, Loki? Are you doing it with the FC guys? What are they called? The forget the name of the group. I know that's a pretty quick way to make money.
You can just do a 50 mil mission in like 5 minutes, said Unrelenting Loki. That's also an option, said
Yeah.
James. You can get 5 billion doing a small grind of exobiology, said Dragster. Nah, I solo 50 mil mining missions, said Unrelenting Loki. Upkeep is cake. I get 40 M credit pirate missions I can grind out with friends in an extraction zone with friends, said Mark Descalzo. I do it with Thargoids, said Dragster.
Yeah, Thargoids were always a good, easy way to make money. You make about $1 billion an hour. That's what I used to do with Narco. So get in there, make $1 billion or $2 billion, then he'd fall asleep, and I'd rack up. But there's a number of ways to make money right now. But I think that you can make solo 5 billion in about a week if you really spend a lot of time grinding. But also, there's no reason to make it in a week. I mean, you could take a month. Thargoids is easy. That's not a masochist, dude. You picked like one of the easiest way to make money.
I'm terrible in combat. I need to prescribe. A lot, said Joey Cordova.
Yeah, mining missions has been a good way to make money for a long time as well. Where you basically
Practice, said Joey Cordova.
Where you buy the minerals and you take the mission and you turn the minerals instantly in for the payout from the mission. If that's what you're doing, Loki, give people a little more details on that, because that's not something I've done. I've benefited from it. I've been like a, part of a crew of people doing that, but I wasn't doing any of that actual work. I was just sitting back at the station doing other stuff.
You can't take just any mining mission, though you have to get the reliable mineral missions.
There you go.
Yep, said Unrelenting Loki. I love Hydras, said Dragster. More challenging, said Dragster.
Yeah, Hydras do a good payout. We got pretty good at
What's your computer name? I'll send you some 50 mil wings, said unrelenting Loki.
Are you in Discord, Loki? They should jump in there. We got a bunch of people with their in-game names are in here. Okay.
Nah, I just came into the stream just now, said unrelenting Loki.
Landing gear deployed.
My name is Classic Gamer Joe. I just signed out though. About to take my old butt to bed, said Joey Cordova.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
We have docked an orbital construction site, Agricola's inheritance.
21%. God, I love that. We'll be done in a hurry.
The major things I want to figure out in terms of the colonization system are what the tech level and development level correspond with in terms of how the system functions, said James.
Yep. Same here.
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Temperature critical.
Hey, Salty. Well, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, I don't need a mission, dude. I've got tons of money.
Your solo play. I can't send you wing missions,
Yep,
Ram
yep.
said unrelenting Loki.
Yeah, I think it was one of the other guys that was wanting it, but I got more money than I know what to do with in here.
I'm new to Elite and I get confused on acquisition missions. Squinting face with tongue. Can you guys explain it? Said Mike has.
That's an affirmative.
So for power play, is that what you mean?
Set her down on landing pad 5.
Acquisition mission sounds like power play stuff. So I've got a few videos on power play that you may want to look at. I've got actually a lot of videos for new people in general that might be useful to you on YouTube.
I've got 4.6B. Getting an FC is just around the corner if I wanted. Said James.
Yeah, it wouldn't take you much to get over that. You probably want to have a little extra. So I wouldn't really get one until probably 6 or 6.5, maybe even 7 billion, but you're close enough. Bottom line is, it's not that hard to make money in this game. It's just a question of, you want to make money in a repeating manner where you're doing the same thing over and over. I tend to like not do the same thing for too long.
What's your Kunder name? James. Am doing 50 mils. Said Unrelenting Loki.
Moving. Let's get some more steel in there. I could actually do more CMM probably.
I'm good, as I stated before. Loki smile. Said James.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Okay.
Clamps have released. You have liftoff.
I like to work for my stuff. I dislike free handouts. Said James.
Yeah, it definitely is more of a. I mean, I'm not categorical on this, I would say, but there is a very good argument to be made that getting easy ways to make money diminishes your actual gameplay.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But I tell you what, Loki, I think what would be useful is if you want to join the Discord, and then in the section for resources and links, explain what you're doing to people, because I'm sure a lot of people are not familiar with the mining missions and the way to make money on those.
If you're avoiding the gameplay, you enjoy to chase the meta. It's not worth it. Said James. Money has gotten a lot easier to get.
Oh,
When I
way
started, I
easier.
remember saving up for a Cobra 3. Said Mark Descalzo.
Right? Yeah, they've reduced the amount of time and the amount of money required for most things now. I always try to tell people that if they want help, I'm happy to help them. But I totally understand people that don't want to get the help. That's very reasonable. Actually, I think why my video's been doing really well is because I'm showing people how to do that stuff for themselves rather than just being part of a wing.
Now, a friend who just joined picked up a Mandalay right out of the gate, said Mark Descalzo.
Yeah. Well, and that is one of the aspects with having ships for sale is it's
Without using
very
arcs,
easy to
said
do that. Oh,
Mark
without using
Descalzo.
arcs. Okay. I was gonna say with arcs now, it's like you can be on your first day and be flying a Type 9 and have a Mandalay sitting there in the garage and Python Mark II sitting there.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the selling beta ships with arcs, said Unrelenting Loki.
I actually think it's a pretty good way for the company to make money. And like this expansion would have been a paid expansion if they weren't selling ships. So people that are willing to spend the money just to get something 3 months early, and I raise my hand very highly in that regard. I've bought every single ship, not because I've needed them, but because I want to make sure the company keeps doing what they're doing, putting out new content, putting out new ships. And if that
He joined
means
me to
spending some
grind a
marks,
few
happy to do it.
pirates. Got enough cash in one session to buy a Mandalay, said Mark Descalzo.
Yep, there you go.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Docked at orbital construction site. The critical is inheritance.
Here. I bought a pile of arcs just to say thanks. I bought a few paints jobs, but have less left, said Mark Descalzo.
I did
They
buy
would've made
a
load of cash if Colonization was a DLC, said Dragster.
oh, totally.
I would spend $100 to rename the system, said
Well, it's a good thing it only costs 5. All right. Next load.
System said Dragster.
Liquid oxygen.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yes, said Mike has.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
Any idea how long it takes for a station to come fully online after you finish it? Said
The Thursday
Descalzo.
tick. Yeah, it's gonna be
Finished my
another week for you.
outpost this evening. The lights are off and only the shuttle service is active, said Mark Descalzo. I was talking to a buddy, the 16 Lie range on colonization is a bummer. However, if they sold 500 Lie expansion for the cost of a fleet carrier, I would think that's a fair deal. Said. Unrelenting Loki. System is not available yet, said. Draxter. Thanks, said. Mark Descalzo. Sounds good. I just started an ag site. I should have it ground out before the next kit.
There you go.
Said.
Then both of them should
Mark
go up.
Descalzo. Was working on merits last week and could not get credits for delivering rare goods, said. Mike has.
I assume they turned rare goods back on, but they were turned off for a while where you didn't get merits from them. But it's been a few months. I would assume they're back on. You're supposed to be.
A large egg site is a little less than half the total resources of the outpost, said. Mark Descalzo.
Yep.
It gets more expensive if you make planetary ports, said. James. Hard to read text on Stream Deck, squinting face with tons, said.
Ha.
Mike has.
Yeah, you gotta go by memory on the Stream Deck. About the only thing I've done on the Stream Deck is move my carrier.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
Landing clamp disengaged. Launch gears go.
They
I
did.
heard they buffed the CMM composite supplies at some
Yeah, they're
ships that
they're
seldom
coming in
sell.
at a much
Only
faster
went to
rate.
Loki.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Coming in way faster, so there's not really a problem getting them anymore. Oh, good. It brought me in on the correct side this time.
Docking request granted.
Set it down on landing pad.
Здоровье будет, пусть любовь. Все остальное достижимо. А то, что портит людям кровь, пусть навсегда проходит мимо.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Sorry, Antonio Lacey.
2%. Yeah. This is gonna take forever. But it'll be cool when it's done.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Problem with this type of carrier to construction site schlepping of
Okay,
materials
wish
is
there were a way to mute a streamer's game sound. It's a bit confusing when I have the same game going on the other monitor. Said.
I know.
Mark Descalzo.
well, I'm not saying a whole lot. You could just mute the volume in general, dude.
Landing gear retracted.
All right, I'm not one of them. Let's chat streamers, right? All right, what do I need to pick up?
Docking successful. Enjoy your stay.
Probably steel. Yeah. Steel or titanium? Oh wow, there's 3 people on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know what it is about my stream, but Twitch just never gets a whole lot of people watching. It's all YouTube. Oh, profundity? Yeah. In my own mind.
I'm sure you're full of profundity. Said. Mark Descalzo.
Maximum capacity.
Ah,
Landing gear retracted.
we'll see about that. So this one is going to over here. Just all the way over there.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
The algorithm has deemed it appropriate. I see your videos. So, here I am.
Yeah.
Said.
Why?
Mark Descalzo.
I think the algorithm does like my videos because, you know, I just started making videos in September. So about 5-6 months ago.
I just want my station to get the shipyard already so I can move my mining ship over set. James.
Yep. And in the first month, it was really, the algorithm was really liking my videos because I got 1,000 subscribers in like 1 month. And then now we're closing in on 2,000, and it's been like another 4 months after that. So things have slowed down, but I still think that in general, it's been a pretty good pace of people subbing. One of these days, I might actually sign up for whatchamacallit, YouTube partner or whatever. But I don't like ads. I'd rather there's no ads in here at all. If I could completely turn off all ads, I would totally do that.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating below safety limits.
You know, building these things really kind of makes the T9 or the cutter feel more like a T8. It's just not big enough. We need something more massive for hauling. God, I really hope they do that in one of the 4 ships this year. They introduce a new ship size and not just give us more ships within the same sizes. They kind of screwed themselves by, even on planetary stations, making the station go down and turning the ship around for it to take off. There's no reason to do that on planetary. And so they could have had planetary landing pads with a much larger size. And they could still add them. I mean, nothing says they can't modify their planetary stations to take some of the empty spots they have and then add some extra large size landing pads. That could be a thing. But either way, I think the size ships we have right now are just not big enough for what we're doing. Yeah, see, I haven't even mined in the system I'm in. I'm building a mining outpost right now, but
They need to do what sooner than it said.
they do.
Dragster.
I know.
Like now said. Dragster.
Well,
Big and tall
yeah.
ship said. Rylock.
Big and tall ships, exactly.
Docking request granted.
Setting down on landing pad.
Well, to be fair, colonization is meant to be a group effort said.
Yeah.
Unrelenting Loki.
I think that's probably true, but
No, it's not said. Dragster.
I think it's doable solo, but certainly some of the larger
Hoping
stuff
one
they
of the
have,
new ships is a
gonna take
dedicated
forever.
large hauler, maybe with no weapon hardpoints but more optional internals for cargo bays said. Fluxier. More player megaships with automated material shuttles. Set it up to move X resources to Y station in the same system and then wait. Said. Mark Descalzo.
They could probably go quite a long way by adding NPC ships that will come and sell your ship products.
Unrelenting Loki colonization was built to be solo over a longer period of time. We're just rushing lol said. James.
I don't think it was built to be solo, dude. I don't think they've said
I
that
built
it's
an
meant for
outpost
solo.
in 5 hours said. Dragster. On my third system said.
Yeah.
Dragster.
It's not supposed to be either. It's not meant for large groups, but there is a variety of stuff you can build, which is certainly going to be easier with large group. But colonization isn't meant for just solo. You know, they're going to be revamping midsummer the whole, corporation slash clan stuff, which will definitely get people to be more involved in group activities because you'll be able to share resources, share wallets, things that have been lacking in this game up to this point. So I think we're going to have groups very much working on building out their own little
NPC
areas.
crew that you could hire. Loaders said. Rylock.
Well, hire or just
And
deliver. I mean,
Quadoriolus said.
right now, if I put a crazy high buy order into my carrier right now, the only people that'll see that and have a potential to want to deliver to it is humans. There's no reason there can't be NPCs that see the carrier paying a high price for something and then start delivering it. Like that would be a nice
That
addition
will
to the game.
transport to your system said. Dragster.
Or that, but it's got to be driven by price. Like it can't just be, oh, instead of doing it myself, I'll just have NPCs do it. So if you're willing to pay a lot more money, then you ought to have NPCs be able to do it. Because they've created so many ways to make money in the game, but there's so few ways for it to disappear. They need more sinks in this game. And balancing your sinks with the money producers, with your faucets, is crucial to having a successful MMO. And right now, they've just got way too many ways to make money and not enough ways to spend it. They could also turn actual gambling on in casinos, and then you could fly to a casino, get off the ship, walk over to a slot machine, do some gambling, play some poker, lose some money. They could do that. All right, how many percent are we on here? This is up to 38%. My dreams of finishing this today are clearly coming to an end. I don't think I'm going to get the next 64% done in 3 hours. I'll try.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just having ambient traffic in a system actually do something when it docks rather than just fill a slot, selling a handful of resources to
Yep.
construction efforts or stock trading said.
Will be very cool.
Seer.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your bottleneck said. Unrelenting Loki. I'm in Mars Urich Squadron. Laser cop / stab. And I never play with these guys. It a time thing said. Dragster. So, I'm always solo said. Dragster.
Well, you might want to consider joining a different group in that case. If you never play with people, what's the point, right? Ooh. Flew through there fast. Hell, all the guys that are in my group never show up. Half of them don't play the game anymore. The other half are available at times that I'm not playing. So, lately I've been pretty much playing solo.
I haven't found a good squadron that I can group play and do things with said.
Hmm.
Trackster. Go join Swords of Mach, I said. Unrelenting Loki.
Yeah, you're welcome to join my squad too, but like I said, lately most of the people in it aren't on, so I'm like the only one that's actually actively playing lately.
Visiting our carrier. We have a number of services. Request confirmed. Your designated pad, Commander.
Yep, there you go. You do that.
Your docking computer has assumed control.
I'm going to start my own said. Dragster. The Gromulans, Eye of Layshock, are pretty good about helping each other out so long as you don't mind flying for Grom said. Mark Descalzo.
The Gromulans? That's funny. I have Lyshek. Isn't that the group that started it? Or is that a different one? Let me look at my elite groups here. Yeah, I have Lyshek. I'm in their Discord.
Touchdown. Clamps engaged. We've got you, Commander.
So are you in that group, Mark?
I am said. Mark Descalzo.
Go in. Are you on my Discord?
Garayu said. Mark Descalzo. One of my tunes is in Grom. Eye of Layshock. Said. Draxter.
Garrow? Is that the one you get in there? Oh, I see you. I just send you a friend link. Wait. What's Draxter? What's your thing in there? Right. This also explains why we're all neighbors.